Over the course of the last 40 years, I've probably lost 300 pounds or more and gained back, lost, gained, but you know, total, there's no telling. And it's been up and down, up and down, up and down.
When I was younger, I could eat whatever I want. I had a weight. I didn't deviate from that. And about 20 years ago, I decided I wanted to lose a little weight, so I lost kind of where I wanted to be, and that kind of started a roller coaster.
I battled with weight loss starting when I hit about 40.
I look back and I think I must have been on a diet pretty much my whole life until I was probably 13 and up.
I was up to 200 pounds way back 30, 40 years ago, and that scared me.
I have tried to use different diets. I've tried keto, I've tried low carb, calorie counting.
I've done low carb, I've done low fat.
Exercise, riding the bike, lifting weights.
Been on Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers.
I supported you and all the stuff you tried. Remember, they went to that fat freezing place and they froze your fat, and I don't want to know what happened to it, but you spent thousands at different places.
Oh, for sure.
And I always supported you. I never did much of it. I just kind of tried to watch. But I just didn't have any willpower, and I'd just go back to eating what I want.
I've done Weight Watchers, I've done keto, I've done Whole30, I've done Atkins, you know, anything that comes along, I would try.
And that works for a little while, but then it's hard to stay on that.
I felt somewhat defeated because even when I was doing all that, then I would just not lose hardly at all. And then I would just completely abandon that and just go back to what I was eating, and then I would end up plus 5 pounds more.
About 3 years ago, Becky would hit me every night. She's like, "You're snoring, you're snoring, you're keeping me up." So I gained enough weight that I kind of was having some sleep apnea.
When I went off of the diet to just have a normal life again, then I would always gain what I always gained back what I lost plus.
I was down to like 330. Within a year, I went from 330 up to over 415 pounds.
I could never get in a swimming suit that was just not a one piece. I wanted to always do a two-piece, but I couldn't because you could see the fat and just, it affected everything I did.
I started all the things I'd done before to lose weight, and I couldn't make the scale move at all.
Every other diet I've ever done, I was a slave to the scale.
I hated that scale because I knew when I got on it, it might be a little bit more than it was yesterday.
It's hard to stay motivated when you stop for like 2 weeks and then you fall back.
I always end up falling off the wagon and again, gaining more weight than what I did originally, trying to lose.
I have not found anything to work because I don't have good self-control.
If I exerted more self-discipline, I would lose weight.
It kind of plays havoc with your psyche about this.
You just fall back into it because you're miserable and you don't feel good.
I really was not happy with myself.
I think the ladies have more trouble losing weight than the men.
Many years ago when I lost 20 pounds, it was through kind of a starvation diet, like a fasting, where I drank something terrible. It was some multi-level plan, and oh, it was miserable.
It didn't seem like it mattered what I tried or did. I just couldn't lose weight without hardly eating anything, and I knew that wasn't healthy.
It really didn't matter what I did. It seemed like my weight just kept going up, not going down. It didn't matter if I dieted.
There's jokes about how pilots eat, like pilot food and stuff, or just pick some piece of junk food and some liquid that's very odd that would go with it, and that would be a pilot's breakfast, you know, or a pilot lunch or a pilot dinner.
I think cortisol had really also, that's the buzzword, you know, stress in your life. He has to take off and land airplanes. So he's got substantially more cortisol.
It was way expensive to eat healthy, not eat quick, easy meals.
I was raised that you cleaned your plate.
I just wanted to get back to that, you know, pre-pregnancy weight where I was comfortable in my clothes and comfortable in my skin. I've tried, you know, just exercising alone, cutting calories, tried like MyFitness app, just drinking water in general, cutting back calories, and nothing has worked anything like this medicine has for me.
I hate to be negative, but as soon as I started this, I thought, you know what, this is just going to be another bad thing that's not going to work for me. I noticed something within the first week, and I thought, wow, and I'm not really even trying. I'm not starving myself. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, I'm losing, and I'm not cutting out anything that I thought, wow, this is a huge